Blah 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 blah. Blah 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 blah. Did I start my Limbus stream? Is my Limbus stream up? Okay, good. Alright, both streams should be up. Yay, wow. Wow, wow. We're gonna just try to do this quickly. I mean, try, you know, it's a very strong word, trying to do something quickly. I'm gonna do Tremor again because I actually like running Tremor. You could tell how burnt out I am from my level not progressing as much as it used to be. But yeah, let's see. We got a lot of starlights. I could just do this now. I'm just gonna grab all the stuff and just see what happens. Does it really matter if I don't get all these stuff, you know? It doesn't really cost that much, you know? Just use all the starlight. And then we're just gonna get all the tremor gifts. Get all the tremor stuff going, and then yeah, I'm ready to go. I'm ready to tremor. More tremor. So much tremor in my tremor. But anyways, I don't think the stream will be too interesting, but we'll see. It's just for my tradition of doing a Limbus stream around Wednesday or Thursday. Do I usually get too sleepy? And I realize, oh god, it's an infinite mirror dungeon. I could just do that tomorrow. That takes like a while. That takes like a good minute. You know, a good hour maybe. Hence how which team I'm running. I'm running Tremor. So you know. It's not really worth wasting my night, you know. I'd rather get proper sleep and then be ready for Limbus, you know. Be properly ready for it, or whatever. Anyways, yeah. I'm just gonna be here in the corner. You know. But yeah, woke up. Almost got scammed earlier, yesterday. I guess I could talk about it here. I almost kind of got scammed. I thought there was an interview, but you know, like how Imnig has always had like a scam job. Like, there's a lot of scam jobs out there. It was the most funny, suspicious, most obviously suspicious thing. The only reason, like, okay, text interview. That's very weird. Okay. The interview being late let me decide the schedule right there, and then hiring me on the spot, which is the weirdest thing to me, honestly. What the hell? Asking about weird questions. Yeah, I'm trying to put my leg on here. You're not gonna climb up. I'm tired of you. Hey, get down. You even have an armchair over there. Why do you want stool? Anyways, but anyways. I'm tired of you. And also, I just want to say, now there's like 2 cats that hit my backyard. My usual lovely cat, and the neighbor's cat, who is apparently not getting fed because she's coming over here all the time to get food. Which is kind of annoying. Like, I don't care about you. I only care about my cat. And she's extra annoying as of late. Like, I usually, she doesn't appear as often, you know. She like, oh, okay, I'll feed you. I don't know. One day, my mom left food outside, and she's just always there. Well, eh. But anyways, enough of me being a catist. But yeah, I almost got scammed. It was relatively suspicious. It felt like it was too good to be true, like any scam usually is. The only reason I decided, like, oh wow, no grammatical mistakes for this message for once in their lives. No, they just evolved to use ChatGPT for once. They're smart enough to use it. They just figured it out, you know. They just figured it out how to use that thing. Yeah, go to your armchair, pretty please. I gave you a whole armchair and you don't even want to use it. Even though you sleep on it all the time. You want a stool that I use to put my leg on. But damn. Also just Indie World, so I'm just gonna do a reaction to Indie World right now, I guess. So I'm just gonna put 144p and I react to it on stream. I don't really care about Indie World because I don't think Ace Combat is gonna appear in it. I don't think Ace Combat is an indie game, you know, they have a publisher. You know, it's owned by studios. So, you know, but, you know, it's there as an option. 720p is looking pretty different on my stream. Oh, that's some Indie World, alright. I remember this friend swap game. Yeah, what could possibly go wrong? So true. Okay, now you decide to hang out. Ball pit. Okay, ball pit looks nice. It's a simple game. I respect ball pits. I respect it. Ball, leave it. Yeah, ball, leave it indeed. I'm the C3. Anyways, I heard Battlefield 6 has bots, which I would say neat, but I also don't like them when they disguise them as players, so. But I love my bots. That's nice. That is really nice. No, I'll put this in like 360p. Ball pit. This fall. Oh my god, I'm excited for ball pit. Ultimate sheep raccoon. The ultimate. Okay, what the hell is this? I should put this like in the little corner of the screen or something. Like, okay, I'll get this. I'll just window capture it. No, that's not working.
적들이 충분히 나약해졌다는 거지. 끝을 내도 될 것 같아.
There we go. Anyways, you just see my bookmarks. Okay, so picture to picture works. Okay, we just have this in the corner of the screen. So you could just know what I'm reacting to. I'm like right here, reacting to it on my like a small chair. Yeah, that's what we're doing today. I'm reacting to it from over here, this corner. Real-time combat, underwater real. Okay, this looks neat. It reminds me of Monster Hunter on like the DS, you know? Like visually wise, that's what it reminds me of. Gameplay wise, I never played Monster Hunter, so you know, I can't say. I can't say actually, I can't say. Hungry. But anyways, I'm planning to do Dying Light later, hopefully. It shouldn't be too bad. I'm probably gonna try to do it around 5-ish. I shouldn't be distracted at all by anything, so we will see. What 5-ish means 6, probably. Early morning Limbus. I also really want to do a Hearts of Iron stream. I want to finish off my Austria game, which is funny because I usually do it all in one sitting, but no, my Austria run is still going somehow. Pokemon? What the hell is this game? Not Pokemon, this is Go Town? Well, I missed whatever that earlier game was. I was like, I was looking at Pokemon, what the hell? That looks like Pokemon. Like graphic size. UFO 50, that one I know. That one I actually know. Like it's a game. 50 good games apparently. 50. Oh, that was it. That was literally it. Oh, that was short. Anyways. That was quick. Oh, that was short. Okay. All right. That was an interesting adventure right there. Yep. Anyways, let's talk about the director's future plans. Apparently, he's gonna make an amusement park, and also a 3D action game, which makes me depressed. And also going to be live service, which also makes me depressed. Like I don't mind 3D action games to genre, but I'm waiting for my city builder that was implied in one of the projects there ages ago, and that I think is now scrapped because someone prefers 3D action games. I'm just Limbus truly They gave them too much money. They gave them too much money. Anyways. I'm just sad. Like, yeah, okay, the reactor game probably would be fun, I guess, but I still want my city management. I still want it. It's like I feel like this would be the perfect thing to manage. It would be such a cool setting. I just need it. That's like my one and only wish. I don't care for the Dutch caller that died ages ago. Just give me this. Just give me that. That's all I care for.
개체가 조금 유리한 환경에 놓이게 된 것 같아. 하지만 우리가 걱정할 건 하나도 없어. 최선을 다할 거잖아.
Honestly, I've always been annoyed that Limbus became way too popular. It's a good game, I guess. I like it.
그들의 체력이 많이 깎여 나갔어.
I like some parts of it.
그렇지 않아? 이 기세로 계속 나아가 보자.
I know, I think the director is getting a little bit too greedy sometimes, you know, I think he's a little bit too greedy, but that's just me. That's just me.
우리 쪽에 유리한 환경이 되었네. 잘 됐다.
위험인물 발견. 제압할게요.
Plus, I do really like using Tremor. It's just nice. I like hearing the sounds, you know, it's fun.
대검 방어. 벌써 버벅이나?
Tremor is just fun.
방금 공격은 좋았어. 이대로만 계속해보면 좋을 텐데.
Honestly, I wish they gave us back the tree, the little skill tree, whatever it's called, the starlight tree, whatever. I actually like grinding for it, but I am in the I was in the minority. Now some people want it back, so you know, never had an issue with it. I just don't like switching my teams too much. If I want to run Tremor 50 million times, let me run Tremor 50 million times. All right, it's my only source of joy. But like, yeah. But at least we got Search, which is neat in its own way. But yeah, this mirror dungeon is a little bit... I hope they just settle. They just settle on something for a little bit and just work on different things instead of just the mirror dungeon. Like, just add in cards for like later stages, just because they're always fun to fight new enemies in here. But...
제압을 준비합니다.
And that's about it, and some smaller changes over time instead of trying to think of something big and then just taking out the feature for a week and then letting it come back in. Like, they should just let it settle. And it doesn't seem like it's too hard to set up a new art pack. Because you're able to do it for, you know, the intervalos real quickly. I just always annoyed when they just take away something for a week and it doesn't really change too much. Like, okay. Yeah, kitty cat. I agree. But anyway. Something that just bugs me.
방금 했던 공격은 매우 효과적이었어. 하지만 아직 부족해. 다음 공격은
But here, this is my stream to vent about Limbus. At least they're thinking of a new cave mode and stuff like that.
얼마 안 걸릴 거야.
Is it the game mode that the game needs? I don't know. They've never been too smart about that. Well, the director hasn't been too smart about that. You know, he leads it like Ahab, so you know, you can literally blame all the problems at him. If you actually want to.
방금 건 제대로 된
There's not much delegation going on. So yeah, you literally blame all the problems on him. If there's any feature you don't like, it has to go through him
최선의 방어를.
or the gacha community. Either one.
우리가 우세를 점하고 있어. 하지만
In
여기서
terms of balancing, you know,
지휘팀이라면 완벽하고 빈틈없이 모든
the
걸
gacha community is always right on that front, I guess.
개체들의 체력이 많이 깎여 나갔어. 괴로워하는 게 느껴지지 않아? 이 기세로 계속 나아가 보자.
I still wish they stopped nerfing fights too much, but the nerf on... It's just nice, like, oh my god, they've been... we can't handle this. It's like every fight before has been nerfed.
방금 공격은 좋았어.
Like on the day.
계속해보면 좋을
And
텐데.
you know what's funny? They have a hard mode setting for like intervals. Mouse just have an unpatched hard mode and an easier neutered version for just people who want to go through the story. No rewards, I guess. You don't need to add rewards for it. I'm fine of not having rewards for it because I don't, the reward is having the fight. Is having the fight, honestly. Yeah, I'll take extra XP tickets. That's always nice. Ooh, charm gift. Which means I could do this. Where is it? Where is he? There he is. I could do this.
하지만 우리가 걱정할 건 하나도 없어. 최선을 다할 거잖아.
But yeah, the moment I stream, it just takes all my FPS away. Especially multi-streaming.
개체들의 체력이 많이 깎여 나갔어. 괴로워하는 게 느껴지지
위험물
않아?
발견.
이 기세로 계속 나아가 보자.
대전. 집행한다. 완전
방금 공격은 좋았어.
But yeah, I can't wait to get more Season 0 IDs. Since I feel like we're done with most of the season nodes, but we still got the intervallo next, so it depends on the release. Maybe we'll get like a Season 0 ID in between. And I just kind of want more. Like I think they're the most interesting and IDs because it's for world building. You get to see more of the associations and stuff like that. And it's basically where all the actual strong IDs are at, you know, like actually. You know, this is a Season 0 ID right here. Ring Seng was a Season 0 ID. Like a good amount of strong IDs are from Season 0, so and they're always fun. I like the random mooks. Though I'm in the odd one out here, you know, I would have preferred Limbus to be just the random nuggets.
최선의 방어를.
개체들의 체력이 많이 깎여 나갔어. 괴로워하는 게 느껴지지 않아? 이 기세로 계속 나아가 보자.
탈출 개체 확인. 완전 멈춘.
이것밖에 못하나.
방금 공격은 좋았어. 이대로만 계속해보면 좋을 텐데. 우리 쪽에 유리한 환경이 좋은데
정당한 공무
잘
집행.
됐다.
I didn't say. I also wish the director stopped rewriting things at the last minute.
서 있으니
Which is a funny thing that he kind of does every single time. Apparently. He said it himself.
아까의
Which is probably the real
공격에서
reason why everything
많은
takes so
피해를 입었어. 적들이
Um,
충분히 나약해졌다는 거지.
Also, small development team. Which it wouldn't be an issue usually, I would say, if it wasn't a live service game. If this wasn't a gacha game, a small team wouldn't matter too much. Because sometimes having too many hands in the kitchen is an issue, you know?
의뢰여야 했을 거다.
Um,
부탁이었다면 발 두 짝을 뽑을 테니
Town protecting harpoon. We don't have too many pure skills, so I'm just gonna keep enhancing my primer stuff here. Recipe. Keyword change, primer, please. H and effigy. Okay, sure, I'll give you your skill too. Graph. Alright, let's get a move on. We're just blitzing through.
현 시간부로 근무 시작.
But yeah.
우리 쪽에 유리한 환경이 되었네. 잘 됐다.
얼마 안 걸릴 거야. 최대 전. 집행한다.
방금 건 제대로 된 공격이 아니었는데. 혹시 너희들 중에 매뉴얼을 제대로 안 읽고 온 사람들이 있는 걸까?
추진!
But yeah. This has a lot of work to be done. Everyone knows this. Anyone who, you know, doesn't get easily distracted by a shake of the keys, right? But really just like this is like top tier,
오늘도 즐거운 하루의 시작이네. 그렇지?
high quality.
잠시만.
key shake.
볼륨 좀 확인해 볼게. 대답 소리가 잘 들리지 않아서.
Yeah, we have
명령에
something on him.
따르겠습니다.
I just like having extra cover for once. Blind.
괴물이요? 무슨 잘못 본 거겠죠. 아무도 못 봤지?
증기압축 피스톤 압력 제한 해제 관측 완료된 시간부터 계산 완료 축적된 과거
Oh, so I hope that the land is semi-good. Even though I'm not really interested in it too much, I hope it's at least good.
개체들의 체력이 많이 깎여 나갔어. 괴로워하는 게 느껴지지 않아? 이 기세로 계속
If it
나아가보자.
removed the whole intervallo, I'm hope it's at least good. If it isn't, well, I'm gonna be pretty. Um. And then we'll throw the director off a bridge or something, you know? Yeah, I want levels. Thank you. I want more levels. I want more. That sounds lovely.
의뢰비 인상에 대해서 대화를 나눠볼 만한 성과
I
아닌가요?
don't really care for Compass, so we're just gonna turn back. It's not really worth losing everyone's sanity for. Yeah, we could get a lunar memory later. That would be nice. Child in a flask is also nice, I guess. I want to sell all my trashy gifts down here. Are not really needed for anything, you know. They're in the trash. Not really useful to me. So, you know, throw them out. And some this. And then we're gonna start fusing stuff. I want the blunt gift. So we're gonna do this, that. You have a hammer, so it's not really no reason for me to waste that. And there we go. Actually, I don't need to waste any of my good gifts. Boom. Give me. There we go. Ooh, thank you. Alright. We may try to get lunar memory, but I don't think it's worth getting lunar memory.
징수 시간이다.
No, so I'm not gonna waste my actual good rock on this, okay? Soft rock is actually really good. I will show you how
우리
good
쪽에
soft
유리한
rock is
환경이
right now.
되었네. 잘 됐다.
직접 타도하죠.
대검 방어.
But yeah.
증기압축 피스톤 압력 제한 해제. 관측 완료된 시간부터 계산 완료. 축적된 과거 변형.
Say
모범
time
값
is slow,
유지.
which is kind of is.
발사.
If you don't have all the gifts, you could get they're relatively fast. You know, we can play like that's the thing.
개체들의 체력이 많이 깎여나갔어. 괴로워하는 게 느껴지지 않아? 이 기세로 계속 나아가보자. 대상의
Anyways, I
상태가
can't
안
wait
좋은
for
것
cars to
같아.
have its comeback.
이걸 잘
sometime in the
이용하면
future,
좋은
though.
결과로 이어질 수 있을 거야.
They always have the kind
정당한 공무집행이다.
at the strongest.
화력, 추진.
방금 공격은 좋았어. 이대로만 계속해보면 좋을 텐데.
최대선. 집행한다. 대검의 머리가 쪼개지진 않았을 텐데.
아까의 공격으로 인해서 대상에게 많은 피해를 입혔어. 적들이 충분히 나약해졌다는 거지. 끝을 내도 될 것 같아.
Just break down. Oh, so I'm surprised we never got any like more fights on like exploration. Like they never decided, what if we kind of wonder weary? Oh, hitting the thread. No, no.
최선의 방어를.
It doesn't really matter too much. Most people
방금
just skip
건
it anyways.
제대로 된
That's
공격이 아니었는데. 혹시
That would be
너희들
nice.
중에 매뉴얼을 제대로 안
I,
읽은 사람들이
yes,
있는
but I
걸까?
don't think I'm not opinion on that.
오늘도 즐거운 하루의
Um,
시작이네. 그렇지? 잠시만 볼륨 좀 확인해
Okay,
볼게.
no, the three
대답
clash.
소리가
Honestly, I
잘
wish
들리지
it wasn't just
않아서.
max 3. It should have been this. No. If you can stack 99, you know, I should be able to. But, anyways. What we need is a fluid sack and a blind obsession to cure someone's insanity.
얼마 안 걸릴 거야.
그런 것도 되죠.
부위 하나가 파괴되었어. 이대로 똑같이만 한다면 모든 부위를 파괴시킬 수 있겠지?
종원, 조명이 전멸하는 저곳으로 파도가 모든 것을 쳐부술 거다. 이 전투는 승리할 거예요.
방금 했던 공격은 매우 효과적이었어. 하지만 아직 부족해. 다음
받아볼
공격은 더 잘할 수 있도록.
단격발.
And there we go.
대상이 특수한 공격을 하려나 봐. 이 정도는 대비할 수 있지?
I still need to recover more sanity for our dear boy before I use the funny ego.
슬픔에 흔들린 마음을 이렇게 터져버리죠.
대검 방호.
개체의 상태가 좋지 않아 보여. 이 틈을 파고들어서 완벽하게 제압시켜보자.
위험인물
No, they're
발견.
all gonna die soon enough anyways.
최대전. 집행한다.
He's such the weakest ID. Look at that 0 damage. How pathetic. He's so pathetic. Oh my god. 0 damage. Oh.
아까의 공격으로 인해서 대상에게 많은 피해를 입혔어. 적들이 충분히 나약해졌다는 거지. 끝을 내도 될 것 같아.
위험인물 발견. 제압할게요. 괴물이요? 무슨 잘못 본 거겠죠. 아무도 못 봤지?
증기압축 피스톤 압력 제한 해제. 관측 완료된 시간부터
네.
계산 완료. 축적된 과거 변화.
And there we go.
유지. 발사.
와, 방금 너무 근사한 일격이었는데? 리더님에게 우수한 평가를 받을 수 있겠어.
제압 완료.
슬픔에 흔들린 마음 이렇게 터져버리죠.
아까의 공격으로 인해서 대상에게 많은 피해를 입혔어.
Alright, we'll do.
적들이 충분히
damage.
나약해졌다는 거지.
탈출
There's no
개체
other real
해도
option
될 것
here.
같아.
최대 전부. 집행한다. 완전히 멈췄나. 체납할 시간은 전부 징수했으니 상관없지.
But yeah, Tremor is not that slow. You know, it only took 40 minutes to get here. Anyways. This is like the worst thing to grab, so I'm just not gonna bother with that. I don't mind them getting plus coin, honestly. Okay, I'd rather take the damage to the damage taken, even though it's gonna make it more tankier, which annoys me. Look, it's the gift we could have gotten anyways. There you go, you got it. Yes, we do this for the extra tremor gifts. Ooh, another rock to my collection.
제압을 준비합니다.
개체가 조금 유리한 환경에 놓이게 된 것 같아. 하지만 우리가 걱정할 건 하나도 없어. 최선을 다할 거잖아.
탈출 개체 확인.
This poor guy. He doesn't really stand a chance.
증기압축 피스톤
No,
압력
you're
제한
not
해제.
late.
관측 완료된
At
시간부터
all.
계산 완료. 축적된 과거 변화. 목표 끝. 유지. 발사.
개체들의 체력이 많이 깎여 나갔어. 괴로워하는 게
Oh, where's
느껴지지
my
않아?
timestamps?
이
Doesn't the
기세로
gift have
계속 나아가
timestamps?
보자.
Here it is. Timestamps. Reload page. I don't get timestamps. What a disappointment. Anyways, no, not really. We just gotta start with the other half of this whole thing. Brandish the trickle down finally. Oh, it's the same thing. Says without the skill check. I see. I see. I see. I see. Anyways.
개체가 조금 유리한 환경에 놓이게 된 것 같아. 하지만 우리가 걱정할 건 하나도 없어. 최선을 다할 거잖아.
Can we just use this and just kill them immediately? I know, so let me lower this so you could actually hear me.
정당한 공무 집행이다.
방금 공격은 좋았어. 이대로만
So
계속해서만
how's your
좋으면
day?
증기압축 피스톤 압력 제한 해제. 관측 완료된 시간부터 계산 완료. 축적된 과거 변화. 목표 끝. 유지. 발사.
개체들의 체력이 많이 깎여 나갔어. 괴로워하는 게 느껴지지 않아? 이 기세로 계속 나아가보자.
완전히 멈췄나.
우리 쪽에 유리한 환경이 되었네. 잘 됐다.
But yeah, we're just killing a bunch of these guys. Not really too interesting. Trying to get all the buffs for my status effect, you know. Easy peasy. I'm also get poise too.
와, 성공했어. 보여? 개체가 더 이상 움직이지 않네. 이대로 남은
Just recline offense level down. Like quite a bit here. With the offensive up.
완전히 멈췄나.
아까의 공격으로 인해서 대상에게 많은 피해를 입혔어. 적들이 충분히 나약해졌다는 거지. 끝을 내도 될 것 같아.
Anyways.
받아볼 텐가.
시간이 유리했다면
But yeah.
최대 전.
I also watched the indie world thing from Nintendo. It was so short. I had it like right here in this corner. Like over here. It was meh.
개체가 약화되는 것 같습니다. 남은 시간이 탈탈 풀어주는 수밖에.
아까의 공격으로 인해서 대상에게 많은
It's so
피해를
short.
입혔어.
I wasn't expecting anything out of it, but goddamn, that was that short.
끝을 내도 될 것 같아.
Looked at it. Maybe I came in late. Maybe I just came in late for it.
편하게 가자고요.
And then I just rambled about Limbus and its development cycle again. So it's still funny to me. The director like, oh god, I'm dying to this live service gotcha game. Let's make another live service game.
징수하겠네.
It was really funny.
개체가 조금 유리한 환경에 놓이게 된 것 같아. 하지만 우리가 걱정할 건 하나도 없어. 최선을 다할 거잖아.
I guess you could just do this. So, you know, we could just let them die.
명령에 따르겠습니다.
We could just kill them all super quickly.
기록에 따라 당신을 반드시 집행하겠습니다.
당신에겐 제가 어떻게 보일까요? 시간의 태엽 안에 그 답이 있을까요? 개체들의 체력이 많이 깎여 나갔어. 괴로워하는 게 느껴지지 않아? 이 기세로 계속 나아가보자.
Wait a second. If they have one tremor type on this already, and it's the one that actually makes them fight better. What if I?
관측 완료된 시간부터 계산 완료. 축적된 과거가 뭔가 발사.
와, 방금 너무 근사한 일격이었는데? 관리자님에게 우수한 평가를 받을 수 있겠어.
최대 전.
Staggered while being staggered.
방금 공격은 좋았어. 이대로만 계속해보면 좋을
They
텐데.
actually are trembling figure.
괴물이요? 좀 잘못된 거였죠. 못 봤지?
Tremor isn't too bad, really. I don't think Tremor. I like Tremor. I like Tremor. I wish I could run it 50 million times, but no. I just like T-Corp Otis. Alright, I think we should be fusing a poise thing here. We should be getting this with this, no, this with this. It's like 3 tier, right? So like I should be getting rid of this because it doesn't really work with this at all. Then I get disappointed because that's not what I need. Nebulizer. Let's try again. Nebulizer's like 3, so come on. Oh yeah, I already did. I cleared everything already because I'm a day 1 player. But yeah. So you could hear me being mildly annoyed at like, oh my god, this game should have been a dungeon crawler like they said ages ago, back before they even announced the game, blah 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 blah. Where's my city management game, blah blah blah. 8:30. I used the burn team before the nerf, because burn is great. Like Otis is great. Like why? Okay, if you're stuck there, I guess the biggest... Okay, what do you have currently? Tremor also works in a way, a little bit. Although Tremor is weird in some aspects. And also remember that he kind of gets weaker. Yeah, use burn team with Otis and he'll be dead in no time. Magic bullet is great. Dark flame does pride damage, so you know you don't really need to worry about it and just have multiple stacks of it going. And plus, mostly everyone gets a clash power up because of burn. So at least their coin power up goes up because of burn, because the relics is their status. But yeah, magic bullet is very much the easy mode if you want to get through it. That's how I did it pre-nerf. Like, oh yeah, you could read, or you could just cheese. It still requires to read your own team status effects. Rupture is... I don't like Rupture. Like, Rupture's the strongest one, but it's just boring. Tremor is the cooler version of Rupture, because you can do just a bunch of fun stuff. Like, oh yeah, so you could do all these random status effects, and you could combine them into one if you line up everything perfectly. And that's just really fun. And also, I just love Tremorverse. Either that, or you could keep paralyzing him and debuffing him with Paralyze. If you know what you're doing. Or you know, you could have the best tank ID in the game to stop him from killing people. I'm trying to build a sinking team is pretty good, relatively. It's usually I win, because in terms of human fights, low sanity means you never lose if the enemy has low sanity. Unless, you know, you're fighting Kim, and then, you know, that's like the only time that ever counts or anything. Sinking is really strong right now if you got the new response attack ID. Rhodia. Sinking would be still relatively fine in that front anyways, because you're keeping his sanity low, so you're able to win more clashes. In terms of damage, you may not be able to keep up, but it's doable. Although if you have the other sinking ID and you have Sang and singing count is perfectly going with Rhyme Shank or something, even then if you have Rhyme Shank, and you overclock it, you just kill them in a few turns. The best Tremor team is actually using Maushu Frost, I guess. That's a terrible pronunciation, yeah. Because she goes first turn, and then she could use her ego, and then we could combine all the Tremor types, and then he's dead in like 3 turns. Tremor is probably the fastest way to take him out if you really want to do it. Though it requires a lot of retries. 3 turns. There's probably one that's less, but you know. Poor Time Ripper, he didn't really get anything cool for his hard version of the fight. He just got unbreakable coins. Poor guy. Yeah, Tremor is fun. Not the best team, but it's a fun team. I like it. I hope for more Season 0 IDs. Like I want my associations, please. I've been just waiting here. I know, so I just want to unlock them immediately. I don't care about seasonals, except for, you know, the main highlight, and I guess anything relating to my favorite finger. But yeah. I want my Season 0, please. I've been dying here. I want to shard something immediately. I haven't been using my boxes at all. And I'm not even planning to save for the collab. I'm gonna like roll once and then not care about it afterwards. But anyways. And what I should have done here is just used some ego. Also, Tremor Chain is kind of crap. No one likes Tremor Chain. I think it's a neat thing, but I wish it was uncapped so it could be actually useful and funny. Like, oh, you basically demobilize the enemy completely. They can't do anything. Huh, that's funny. They are chained down to the ground. But no, it's just capped at 3. Which is... it's really eh. Anyways, I should have done this ages ago, and then I could do this later. He will die later. But yeah, Tremor is relatively slow for the mirror dungeon. And though the funniest strat I've seen is... Oh, hi Nameless. I'm doing a multi-stream. I'm talking to someone on YouTube. Anyways, but the fastest way to probably do it... I lost my train of thought, so now I'm confused. How could you do this to me, Nameless? Anyways. Because I thought it would be funny, and I was watching the new Nintendo Indie World Nintendo thing, whatever, on the corner, so I had like a little small screen right here, and I thought it was really funny, and now I'm settled into being small in the corner. Anyways. Oh yeah, I was supposed to use ego. I forgot. Oh, I messed myself up here. Oops. Like this was the perfect. She was in first. I could have done the. Anyways. Brainless Limbus gameplay here. I could have made this go way faster. So how's your day, Nameless?
서 있으니 목이 떨어질 수밖에. 나를 들뜨게 만드는 일은 많지 않지만 이번에
Did I forget to turn on the
귀중한 경우의 수에 들어맞았군.
I cry.
회수하지 않아.
It's like next week. It's a next week update, and I messed up myself. Damn. No, I messed it up. I forgot to enable it. Apparently. Oh, I cry. Damn. Damn, I wasted all my starlight. I'm mad. Anyways. Forgot I needed to enable it here. It's been a minute. Either I could go through all of that again. Oh, let's just get the achievements. It's less starlight, which I'm kind of pissed. Honestly, I'm kind of pissed actually. Really? They're just like, oh yeah, if you want to continue going forward, here's the option. I remember that there was a thing for that, but I guess not. I guess you have to remember to turn it on. I forgot to turn it on. Anyways, I guess I could show you. Okay, I'll do it next time. I'm mad because Tremor will be really fun to just go in all in with the floor 10 because they get really strong. But oh well, I'll do it next time. But here is what I did. I went burn. Where's my burn? I went burn here. Okay, let's remove you. You weren't there when I played it, so honestly, you could have him now. You could shard him if you want. But let's just have him here. Honglu in the back. I don't really like him, honestly. I switched him to like full stop because I don't really like this guy, you know. I don't really like him as he is right here, so I just switched him to full stop. It's like, alright, he's there. And then we just have them as backup. I'm gonna clear my selection here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Actually, no, you're better here, and then Ishmael back here. And then, even though I like Ishmael's ego more and over Rhodia's, actually, I prefer you up here, there, over there, you over here, and I forgot to select you earlier. There. Okay. Honestly, I don't really like using these two too much, but they'll probably do better than the other ones. I like Yusing because he gives sanity up, so I'd rather give him a slot over Sinclair. And then I'm being really just like, there's too many good burn IDs. But anyways, there's just too many good ones, you know. I just like all of them. Alright, I'll do a run for you. But I'm just having a moment here because I like all of the burn IDs except for you. You're not really that good. I don't really care for you. Anyways, there we go. What is this team? We go with this. It's fine. Oh, this is number 1, which all that matters. Alright, I'll let you watch. Let's see. Alright, we'll first get hit a bunch because that's what matters. Like, if you get hit a bunch at the beginning, it means you don't need to worry about getting staggered later. So let's just get hit. Also remember, if you want to make this fight easier, make sure your team is unevenly leveled.
엄청 고통스러웠겠다. 그 고통과 미움을
Because
똑같이
your higher leveled IDs versus and your lower level IDs will anchor him down quite a bit because of how what the called works, the chase thing. If you want to make it even easier. Once again, de-leveling. Okay, come on, kill us all.
피해를 입은 직원들이 많이 보이네. 걱정하지 마. 내가 지휘를 맡고 있는 팀에 실패는 있을 수 없거든. 있어서는 안 되지.
Okay, we're just gonna make sure the burn stacks are going.
방금 했던 공격은 매우 효과적이었어. 하지만 아직 부족해.
Okay, it will still lower him down completely, so because of how it works, it lowers their offense levels, so they're able to clash better.
방금 건 제대로 된 공격이 아니었는데. 혹시 너희들 중에 매뉴얼을
Yeah, you'll be all fine. I did him without him before. I'm just using him here because I like him. I could run a team without him afterwards if you want to see. The main hero here is Otis.
볼륨 좀 확인해 볼게. 대답 소리가 잘 들리지
Honestly, I just need to get Dark Flame going and Magic Blood going, and that's about it.
순식간에 끝내줘.
Honestly, my main hero here is also Fire Fist, I guess, you know. But if you have any other relatively strong idea that it's able to clash, well, that's fine. I just like Fire Fist quite a bit. But I'm just picking the team that has the most amount of burn potency and count, so I can just quickly stack it up. And Ishmael because I like Ishmael. That's literally it. I just like using Ishmael. And Honglu could be whatever good Honglu ID you have. I personally don't bet on using his burn ID because it's not even that good.
도움이 될 수 있을 거야.
But anyways, now we could use Magic Bullet. I wish this was like in a different spot, but oh well, we don't have any pride related things for him right now. So he can't get as many dark bullets as we can, but yeah. Do I have tips in this round? Clash good. If you're doing burn team, you're not really thinking about it. And I'm either if you have a bad speed roll, there's always the funny panic button that's up here that lets you, fix the speed roll. And if you're worried about speed, use Ishmael's Snag Harpoon to bind him down. If you're really that worried about speed. Like literally clash good. Get your sanity up. Yuseng is great. I love him just because he gives people sanity, and sanity is the most important thing to, keep momentum going. Because even without, actually having a sinking ID, look how low sanity he has right now. And this was it wasn't an issue before.
오늘도 즐거운 하루의 시작이네. 그렇지? 잠시만. 볼륨 좀 확인해 볼게.
And then we shoot another magic bullet at his face. There's nothing really we could do here, so just counter and just use your favorite, your most tankiest person. Otis is not the best choice here. I'm just using it because I like Otis. They Hang's minions, they don't even do anything. That's the funny part. They just exist. They're just a distraction.
총알까 봤다 울면
나만 믿고 다들 집중해줘. 도움이 될 수 있을 거야.
At least in terms of the nerf version of the fight, his sanity goes down way faster. If you're worried about losing HP, remember to get heals or tanky IDs. Tanks are lovely, you know, they actually do things in this fight. Like any speedy tank, Ishmael has a really good tank ID that is able to just stop any bad clashes from happening. Well, at least one single bad clash. But still, that's one bad clash with like a lovely guard.
우리가 우세를 정하고 있어. 하지만 여기서 방심하면 안 돼. 지휘팀이라면 완벽하고 빈틈없이 모든 걸 끝마쳐야 하지 않겠어?
Also, I just want to say, because I have one underleveled ID in the back, specifically, I think it's she. It lowered his defense level by quite a bit, maybe. It's still relatively good on the front, but it's still lower than it should be. Even then, everyone gets bonus, you know, coin power for every burn on target. So, you know, burn is the easy mode because of that. It's easy to stack and it gives everyone more coin power. I would say charge does the same thing, but it's not as evenly spread out. Magic bullet speeds us up quite a bit. Because burn is super easy to stack when you have frost. And legitimately it's just because of her, she stacks burn real quickly. Even though she's extremely fragile. And he stacks a lot of count, so you don't need to worry about it. And Yusing is for more support because sanity gives sanity to people. Oh no, we lost Otis. Oh, this is the end of the fight, so it doesn't really matter too much.
다들 왜 그런 표정이야? 마음이 벌써 약해진 거야? 고작 이런 걸로?
타겟 포착 1시 방향.
정지. 벗어날 수 없다.
Also, look, you get the 99 stacks of Tremor with just that too. And we didn't even get his allies once, by the way. But yeah, that's basically what I did, but better, and it was easier because he was nerfed. Burn makes it really easy. And also Magic Bullet Ego is really good. If you, is it still like available in the what's snack right now? Is it still available? If it's still available, please grab the Ego and Otis. She's really good with the with both. Like, oh my god, she's just really nice, and I like using her. Like, if anyone's telling you not to, I know she's expensive, but if you like Burn, if you want an easy mode, this is great. And also, it's just fun. And also, don't use 7th bullet. Once you get to the 7th bullet, don't use your ego, just use your gun. You use your skill 3 to get rid of that. Just make sure she has high sanity before doing that, or you're gonna do friendly fire. But that's like the only issue of that, but yeah. Even though without the ego, she's still really good because she stacks a lot of Dark Flame. And then after the skill 2 kind of becomes useless after like 4 stacks of Magic Bullet, and then you gotta use everything else to stack it. Yeah. Other than that, though, you could try syncing is really easy because you just do this with the new ID apparently. Look at that. We're syncing. Just remove this C-Sing with this C-Sing. I like the other one more, but we're gonna use Tim for this little showcase.
오늘도 즐거운 하루의 시작이네.
Because of the new ID, how the new ID works.
볼륨 좀 확인해 볼게.
We're just gonna all die real quick. She's really tanky, so she doesn't lose the stagger. I can't believe Nameless just left the ham small and then disappeared. What a guy. Don't pull him, just charge her. For top of the new Otis ID, just shard her. If you have boxes for it, of course. Don't try to pull her. Honestly, I don't recommend it. You got like a good few months to just grind in the mirror dungeon, and it's like, yep, I have her. She's okay. She's a side trade to Molar Otis, but I think she's alright. I think she's neat. She's not anything amazing. Magic Bullet Otis though. Now that's the best burn ID support. I just like her. And honestly, if you're waiting for her, just wait a few months. She'll be available soon anyways, since we're having 2 versus Nax anyways. So we have the guard again to get her down to negatives. My sinking team is a little bit worse in terms of their offense levels right now. They're going after Yusing, so she cannot do anything really, so we're just gonna stop any backlashes from happening. But yeah, remember, the mirror dungeon is your friend, and it's sometimes fun, and then you're gonna become burned out on it until like infinite mirror dungeon comes around, and it's like, oh yeah, we could just have full power, and it'll be funny to watch all the big numbers. And also, there's achievements now, so you get a bunch of those extraction tickets. So the mirror dungeon is your friend. So yeah. I wish they just released the achievements when the Mirror Dungeon came out, because nothing really changed from the last one. But, you know, I'm gonna complain about Project Moon every day.
나만 믿고 다들 집중해줘. 도움이 될 수 있을 거야.
I'm gonna evade, and you could just try to get the counter. Oh yeah, their collab event. I'm not really interested, but it's just a bunch of egos, and if you like egos, and they're a limited time for like forever, so if they're gone, they're gone. So they're not my cup of tea. I will roll once and see what I'll get. But if you have, let's say for example, if you have all the egos, they're not part of the extraction pool, so it's easier to get, and I have all the egos. So I'm not too worried about it. If I really want them, it's gonna happen. That it's a higher chance for me than it is for you. Because I'm a demon player who got all the stuff. I feel like I'm showing off by accident. But yeah, so over time, I would say sometimes charge an ego or two if you want something that's rare to get out of the way.
잠시만. 볼륨 좀 확인해 볼게. 대답 소리가 잘 들리지 않아서.
이쪽으로. 차라리 아무것도 남지 마라.
You see, we're attacking 12 count sinking. And honestly, I don't think egos are too interesting, except for the new Merso ego, which is really cool because it just gains Clash power up as the battle goes on. Which is cool for his one ID that gets worse over time because of ammo. Sinking doesn't do too much damage, but wait. You see how his sanity is a negative 45. We need to stack more count. We just need to stack more count, you see, and more sinking potency. It takes time. It takes time for me to be fully ready.
오늘도 즐거운 하루의 시작이네. 그렇지? 잠시만. 볼륨 좀 확인해 볼게.
Sure, I'm betting on a struggle. You see, the main thing with sinking for bosses, the only reason you want to do this is because of sinking the luge. We're just trying to stack as much as we can. And I'm also gonna just do the funny struggle clash because I think it'll be funny. But this is not true. Don't do this. Don't do a struggle clash. But it's funny, so I'm gonna do it. She rolled heads, really? Anyways. Okay. Don't do that at home. It's a bad idea. Never do a struggle clash. Anyways.
잘 지켜봐줘야겠지?
She could have won though. She could have won. Anyways, here's the panic half the speed button, where you could half your speed.
불편하신 점이라도
어두운 무지를 열어줬지.
But don't worry, we got fluid sap, which means, well, she will say it. She'll say the line for us.
이 전투는
Battle concluded with a victory. It's like they know. Also remember, defense is really good here.
오늘도 즐거운 하루의 시작이네. 그렇지? 잠시만, 볼륨 좀 확인해 볼게. 대답 소리가 잘 들리지 않아서.
Favored, huh? I want to save up to 99 stacks, so I'm not gonna try to do it just yet. This is the one skill that's not doing anything, so we're just gonna go with the dominating clash right there, and there we go. Dominating, they said. Dominating. Look at that domination right there. Dominating. I like Storm and Lament more because it's more consistent. The main issue with the other one is, as I show you, it takes a long time to prep. Though I'm not playing the most efficiently. It takes a long time to prep up the sinking.
방금 공격은 좋았어. 이대로만 계속해보면 좋을 텐데.
직접.
So I want to get to 99 stacks. But I have too much sinking count in this team, god damn it.
제압기치가 비틀거리는 게 보이네. 이대로 영영 움직이지 못하게 만들어보자.
Because now we're suffering from the main issue with some of this. Oh yeah, this is like the. I just want to say this is like the worst wall ego over here. This is so bad. This is like so bad. Anyways, everyone else is gonna be evading.
어두운 무지를 열어줬지라.
The one I'm currently using is good for bosses, though I'm trying to get the nice big juicy number.
여기구나.
The juicy number that I want.
연합했고 다들 집중해줘. 도움이 될 수 있을 거야.
Neutral, let's go, I believe. We could try to pull it early though. I don't really mind. Yeah, let's just do it early so I could show you what I mean. Not the most efficient play, nor the funniest, but I will show you. 71 stacks of sinking right there. Oh yeah, I should have guarded more. Anyways, I guess. Big number. Big 1k right there. That's sinking deluge. Sinking deluge. It's a thing. It's really good for bosses, but for anything else, single target bosses like this guy. But anything like a trio or something that takes a little bit too long for my liking. Yeah, read your skill names. They're really amazing, huh? But yeah, that's the other way you could do it. Though singing takes way too long and it's not my cup of tea. I say burn is better because it's quicker. So yeah, he just basically amplifies all the sinking that you have and does a lot of damage. Oh no, I do not want to read the story. No, I do not want to read a story right now. No. I just want to show you this thing. But yeah. But yeah, he doesn't really clash too well, I would say. He's a season 2 ID, so you can tell why. The only thing you really won't care for is his third skill and Singing Deluge, which does a lot of damage. Which turns your sinking into gloom damage and amplifies it by quite a bit. That's the one thing. And good news, he's a season 2 ID, so you can shard him at any time. Personally, I prefer him because he's super consistent and his skill 3 is just funny. He does a lot of damage real quick. But he's not gonna do 1000k randomly. 1k, I mean, randomly. Anyways, I'm tired. But yeah. This is not a sinking ID. She's just right here. By the way, she's a charge ID. I'm just gonna say she's not a real sinking ID. But yeah, there's also Poise. Poise is not really too interesting. It's not gonna do anything cool and gimmicky for that fight. Bleed is there. You could totally try to do something with Bleed, I guess. Though sinking and burn is the best one. Rupture, you could definitely do something with Rupture, but I'm not so sure. Tremor, the most efficient way to do Tremor is this. And there, you have your best Tremor team right there. Best Tremor team right here. Though I think this is sacrilegious and we're not doing that. Do you want to know why she's the best? That's why she's the best Tremor unit. It's because of how this ego works, Everlasting, which gives off Tremor Everlasting, which gives off a bunch of Tremor Burst, like double the Tremor Burst for each Tremor Burst. And also you could combine that, which means after the conversion, which means you could combine that with another group of Tremor Bursts. With, like, let's say we got Scorch, which is based off of, you know, Tremor plus Burn. So you get 50 damage if you have 99 stacks of Tremor. If you have 99 stacks of Burn, it does 99 stacks of Wrath damage. If you combine that with that, well, most people don't really do that, so they just get the 50 damage and call it a day. So you got that 50 damage plus the double Tremor Burst, which means 100 damage per Tremor Burst. And then you know, we go here, we get this, we get his ego here, which is Tremor Reverb, which is, you know, once you reach 99 stacks of Tremor, it does 99 stacks of Sloth damage. So combined with that, almost 200 damage. And then one more thing is that we got Time Memoriam, Borrowed Time, which means And all the damage we do on that turn, for 3 turns, we do no damage. But all that damage is converted to sloth damage, which gets like a 30% buff to it, basically. If it's 15% buff, I'm not sure. So combined with all of that tremor bursting with like 200 damage each tremor burst, which most of these people do, multiple tremor bursts in a row, plus that, we'll end the fight in 3 turns. I won. Yeah, see, burn is really easy, but I just want to say tremor is really funny if you get everything set up perfectly. And the main reason why she's the best is because she stacks a lot of haste on herself, and she becomes really fast. So she could just do make everything work properly in the proper order of things. Tremor's all about speed order. Anyways. Or debuffing, but I think it's all about speed order and getting all the best amount of damage in the proper order. But yeah, that's about it. I wanted to ramble about Tremor. But yeah, I'm happy for you. Congrats. But yeah, Tremor is an option. You should just see the most there's like a Limbus video where he just kills them in 3 turns. Because of what I've just said right there. But yeah, bye, good night, good evening, whatever time it is, or it's morning for me right now, right? Anyways, and don't die, I guess. Bye, 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 and remember, like and subscribe. Remember, I'm a variety streamer. So I do a lot of other games too. So don't expect me to do Limbus consistently, but I try to do it Wednesday and maybe Thursday morning for the weekly. They're not the most interesting streams since I don't know what to talk about half the time, but yeah. I mostly stream around the evening in like EST time zone, so sometimes a morning stream, but that's rare. So yeah, bye. Bye. This is Alright, I'm gonna go. Still funny to me how this works. Anyways, blah 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 blah.